everyone, welcome back. This is the second part of the angel. And the first thing I was going to do is show you how I do my hair for the angel. This is all I done. Well, I have more than that, but this is some of the ones that I have done. And it's all done in skewers. For this particular angel, I think I used 6, but it's always good to do extras if you can. Like I say, I already had the yarn, and really, I haven't used much. I still got lots and lots and lots of it. And I think I made, I want to say 20 skewers. So that's pretty good. And like I say, I don't even know how long I had this from. It's been a long time. Anyway, I was going to show you how I actually roll mine. To kind of give you a little bit of an idea. So what I do, I start. This is the sharp end, and this. So I'm going to start on the other side, okay? And instead of going like this and start winding, I'm going to go this way. See? And then I'm going to start winding right on top of it. We can always cut it off later, don't worry, but it just seems to stay better that way. And I'm just going to start winding it around pretty tight. And you can do this while you watch TV, YouTube, whatever. You know, you have a little moment, you can just do that. And then I'm just going to just keep on going. And it goes pretty fast. Sometimes I'll go like this and push it back and push it back. You know, kind of whatever. But whatever's good for you, just do, okay? It's not really a right or a wrong way to do this, just however you feel comfortable with it. And I'm going to go ahead and finish it off because I want to show you what I do at the end. And like I said, once you get it all done, and I would do, maybe I even probably do 10, you know, if you, or maybe 8 skewers, depending what kind of hairdo you're going to do. Maybe you're going to do a bigger doll. It all depends what you're going to use it for, okay? And then that way they'll be ready. But if you do this first, then when you get ready to go and do the hair, then it's ready. So that's what I usually do. Okay. We'll just get it there pretty quick. I think there's about, I want to say there's about 20 skewers in the package. I think that's how many that come in. And I did them all, and then I save everything. Of course, once I'm through with them, I still save them. And I'll show you how to take them off and all that. So you don't have to do the curls by all means. As a matter of fact, I may do some bangs on this one, plus the curls. And the bangs are going to be just straight. So I'll tell you what I did to the bangs so you'll know, you know, what to do with them. And like I learned from other people. Like I say, I watch so many videos whenever I don't have anything to do, which is not very often, but anyway. Or maybe I have seen all my videos that I like, my favorite ones, and then I go into other ones. And that's when I found some really neat things, actually. Okay, I'm at the end. So basically what you're going to do is just, let's see, hold on, let me go with this one. Is just bring it out, turn it around, just like, almost like you were casting a net, and that's it, see? And what you do is you just, you know, secure it in there, cut it, and it's ready to go. That easy. So anyway, once you have them all ready, then like I say, just damp them, or I'll just go through the, like I said, the faucet, I'll just bring them in and out, just kind of, you know, get them as wet, and then I blot any excess water with a paper towel, whatever you want, and that's it. I put them in a cookie sheet, you know, like pretty much, I put them all, and it do fit in my cookie sheet, by the way, very nicely. And if you separate them probably a little bit, if you can, then it's going to probably dry a little bit faster. 170 degrees for 2 hours. And like I say, I do mine at night. And then that way in the morning they're more than dry and they're ready to go. Okay, so this is the for the hair. Use any color you want that you prefer. I just happen, like I said, I have this brown, and I just have a really pretty rich brown. It's very warm brown. I love it. I really do. So this is what this the hair is done. Let me show you so far what I have done. Okay, first of all, I showed you the tool in my first video that I had, and I had to cut it probably about this much, which it would be about, say about 4 or 5 inches, because it was going to be too long, okay? And then I whip, like a whip stitch, and did it all the way around it to gather it. And once I gather it in here, which it was pretty full, and this is what I wanted because I wanted some volume. I went and sew it with the needle and thread all the way around the waist, a little lower than where I was going to put my next skirt. And this is what I did to this, and it makes it nice. This is a very stiff tulle net, so you don't want anything really soft because it's not going to stand out. So you want to put fairly stiff. Now this is an old one from an antique dress, but you still want the stiff one, okay? Now on this here, what I did is just did a circle and then cut it, what I needed up here at the waist. And actually it was a slightly little bigger, which I really wanted a little bit bigger anyway, as long as I had my length. And then once I gather it, I just glued it around. I brought it up about, let's see, it's probably about 1.5 inches up from the other one, more to the waist. Glue it. And then I didn't want to just leave it, hold on, let me get that, it's bothering me. I didn't want to just leave it like that. So I had this piece of lace, which is real pretty. It's one from my kit that I did, the book that I show you in my project share. And I still had that little piece, so I only had about, well, from here to here, so not very much. But then I had pieces of it, and I just put it in the bag, and it's not gonna show. It just makes me feel a little bit better, okay? So that's what I've done so far. In the circle, I went and glued a little bit, about 1/8 of an inch, just so they'll be finished. And add this pretty lace too that I got at Hobby Lobby. And this little trim here actually came from that blouse that I'm using for the top part of it of the dress. Okay, I thought it looked pretty, and I like it, so I just used it. And I have more than enough to do this and do the sleeves of the dress and still have a little bit left, so that's not too bad. Okay, so now we're gonna do the dress. What I have done so far, I went and cut it off the length I wanted. Okay, and I whipped it till about here, because I was actually going to show you how to do this. Okay, now I said it's very simple. You go, if you facing the right side, you're gonna go in and out. If you facing the wrong side, you go from inside the side you're facing out. So I'm facing the right side, so I'm going from the back in and from the front out. So I go back and go from the back in and the front out. And it's kind of like I say, a whip stitch, go like this. And it goes, for me, it just goes so fast because I'm holding the fabric and I'm just going like this. And I mean, you can really whip it up. I also am using regular scissors, and I don't do anything without my thimble. I also using, just as big as little as you want to. It doesn't really matter, okay? And like I say, you come from the wrong side to the right side, from the wrong side to the right side, and so on. Once you get to the end, which I'm going to be here just pretty quick, I just leave it all in the needle including, and this way we can just go ahead and putting it on. See, what I like about this is that you don't really waste any fabric up here when you do when you do a running stitch, and also it reinforces it a little bit, but it looks neater, and that's why I like the whip stitch. I use it a lot. The lady that I was telling you my first video, Manualiloli, she uses it too, but I think it's because we're both from Spain. We learned it from our mothers or grandmothers. I learned mine from my grandmother. But it is a neat stitch, and like I said, I have used it all the time. Okay, let's go ahead then and bring this baby here. We got spider web everywhere. And also I chose this bottom, I guess you could say the petticoat, the lining, whatever, out of the satin, because it was gonna show some through, and I thought it'd be pretty. So it kind of matches also, you know, the body, and it works really well for me. Okay, let's see, where am I? I'm here somewhere. Ah, here we go, in the back. So, okay. So I'm gonna come back about, here we go, about here. And I noticed that from side to side is 5 medallions. So I'm gonna get the middle one, try to get it right at the center of the dress, okay? But first what I'm gonna do is actually tuck it in. And I wanna tuck it in pretty good. Let me see me get my other side here, and I will. Okay, let's see here. Okay, all right, there we go. And you can, I mean, I'm gonna do mine about here, which is perfect, okay? But you can do it up, down, however you wanna do it. It's up to you, okay? It's just to each, you know, I always say to each his own. But this is how I'm going to do it. So I'm gonna make sure that it's tied, good and tight right here. And I usually do about 3 nice little knots, and another one because for good measure. Okay, there we go. Now I'm gonna cut just one side. I'm gonna leave the rest of it in the needle so that I can whip it up in here a little bit. But I wanna make sure there's one side, and I want that side right here by the shoulder. Okay, and here's the other side, and I also want it by the shoulders. That way I can proportion it, you know, just about right. Now see what you, by doing it this way, look how beautiful it lays down. The fullness of the petticoat, it makes it really nice. Hold on. And you can see a little bit of the lace, which is what I wanted it. And then, but the rest of it is just kind of just flowing. So let's see, here we go again. I just gotta make sure that I get this here, and let's see, 1, 2, and this is the middle one in here. And this is the one I really, I'm gonna almost do like a little pleat in here when I get to it, so it will make sure, whoops, you know, it will stick out a little bit, okay? Alrighty, so I'm gonna go back in here first and make sure that this goes on this shoulder and the other one goes on the other shoulder. That's the most important thing right now. And I'm gonna do a whip stitch. It's not a biggie. You can go ahead and do use the glue gun, and it's fine too, but I just rather sew it. I love sewing. So that's the way I'm gonna do it. Okay, hold on. This bottom part has a little bit of glue, and of course it's gonna be a little bit difficult, but never fear, I got my thimble in there. And maybe I won't break the needle. There we go, alrighty. And I'm going too. Okay. And then in here to be sure. Alright, see? So I got the shoulder. Let me show my other shoulder. It's right here. And then I'm just going to bring this more. So making sure that this medallion in here is right on the center. Okay? This one here. Like I said, it's 5 of them. So I went to the third one, the one in the middle. And that one is the one that I really, really, really want in the center of the dress. So, you don't have to worry if the stitches are really big or not. It's okay. Nobody's gonna see it because we're still gonna put something else in there, okay? Alrighty, now this is the one that I want. And I'm gonna work with it a little bit and I think it'll be fine. There we go, let's see, where's my little, okay, here we go. Make sure I got my shoulder in the right spot because it seems to, it moves. It's alive. Anyway, I love Christmas, as I said before, and it's so exciting to be working on Christmas in July. So I hope the things I make it'll be good for you, ladies and gentlemen. You'll be able to use them because I thoroughly enjoy making them. And this particular one already has a home for it, the one I'm just working on. So I'm really excited about it. For the person who's gonna get it, I hope she likes it. Okay, I think that's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and double in there, and that's fine. That's gonna stay there. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, see? We got the one in the middle, which lays very nicely, and then the other one. Let's see, where are you? Ah, here we go. Okay, and we got the back. There we go. Very nice. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is the sleeves. Now what I did a tube actually, out of the bridal material, and I kind of measure it. That's kind of the height that I wanted it. But also what I did another tube out of the same fabric as this, the top part of it. I did the tube, and then what I did is I sewed this little lace that it was part of the top on the sleeves, and then I sew the seam together, and once I did that, I cut it. So now what I'm going to do is just slip this into this, and it's going to be just fine. And this I am going to glue. This is easy to go, whoops, wrong side. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh man, it's funny when you do boo-boos under. I also keep the seams in the same side, which is going to be inside of the sleeve. And here's one, and there's the other one. And then I'm going to bring this lace slightly up because it's too, I already tried it, and I wanted the sleeve to show. See, I wanted the sleeve to go up here and look like a sleeve. Can you tell? Okay. There we go. So this is why. So right here, inside of it, while I have it in there, I'm just gonna put a little glue on the seam part of it. So the other seam can go right on top of it, and that's gonna hold it. I'm not gonna worry about putting more glue anywhere inside of the sleeve, okay? So we're gonna do the same thing with the other side again. Just bringing it in. This fabric stretches nicely, so you can just grab it really easy, and the other one slides in, so we're really lucky. It's fun when you make, you know, things out of what you got around. Okay, here we go. All right, this is we go. And I'm gonna do the same thing with this one in the sleeve. Let's see, this is this. Okay, about like that, I think, yeah. Because by the time you bring it like that, you're gonna see the little hand. Again, I'm going to excuse me, get that down so I can get it. I'm all thumbs today. Okay, I'm gonna put some glue right there on the seam, okay, only. And you don't have to put a lot, just enough to kind of hold it, okay? It's gonna be fine. And there you go. Now you got your two sleeves. See? So now when you glue it, look at that. Now you got your little hands. Isn't that cute? Isn't that sweet? Now in the back, and remember the back is going to have wings, so we don't, it's not, a lot of this is not going to show. I'm going to just put some glue right on the sleeve. Okay, and right in here and bring it in. Let's see. Perfect. And then I'm going to bring the other one right here and bring it in. Make sure there's, you know, they're about the same. We don't want one lower than the other. And let's see, let me turn it real quick, make sure I'm doing it right here. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Normally what I would do, just make a tube and make a knot on the tube in the front and then go ahead and do it, you know, glue it in the back. But since I decided that I wanted some sleeves, and that's why I did a little bit different. But it's still real easy, you know, it's not, this is super, super, super easy. Okay, I think I'm gonna bring it in a little bit more and then bring this one also a little bit more. Of course, it'll be okay. I just want to be sure that that white doesn't show. Alrighty, let's see here. Oh yeah, can I always bring it in a little bit more? Yeah, let me do that. And I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. And bring it in up here. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Sometimes you have to play with them until you just got it right, or, you know, but it's not a biggie. There we go. See? There we go. There we got it. It's beginning to look like something in it. It's funny how everything changes right in front of your eyes as you go along. You start with something and you go, oh yeah, whatever. And then all of a sudden it just gets there, gets together. Now what I did also in here, I also did a circle. Again, out of the same fabric as the top, because I thought it was so pretty. And what I did, I put this real pretty lace again that I had left from Creating with Details store, and decided that you know, I had to cut it here and there to make it fit, but it looks really, really good. So what I'm going to do now really is go ahead and cut what I don't need out of this you know, circle. And again, what I did too is put the ends at the edge of the circle, and that's where I glue it all the way around it. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut it off, but I wanted to show you what I have done. Let me do it this way, I think it'd be easier. And that way, I just don't want to see the lace. I just want to see the, I didn't want to see the net, I want to see the lace, you know, because I think it's really pretty. And so that's what we're going to do. Let's see, I want to make sure that I don't cut the other one. At first I thought I was going to put some edging on the other one, that's why I cut it that size, but then after thinking about it and I happened to see that lace, I thought, no, I like that. I think that really looked pretty. So again, I did this is the second angel, and both have a completely different. Also, when I did the circle, I cut a little bit, just a little bit. When I had it like this and folded again, I just snipped a little bit in here. And if you feel, I always go little, you know, just a little bit, and then if I need a little more, go in there, you know, and go ahead and trim some more. Because what I wanted to do, which is what I'm going to do, is going to go straight on top of this, right there. See? Isn't that pretty? Instead of a dolly, I just decided to do this, and I think it's just gorgeous. And the only thing I'm going to do is just put just a tiny little glue here and there, not much, okay? Just enough to tack it in. And that's it, really. You don't have to do much more. Okay. Alrighty. So this is so far what we have done with a little angel. I think she really is becoming very stylish. I love this fabric. I love this top. This is so pretty, so elegant. I just love it. And I feel like it's very shabby chic, that type of a look, that off-white is just gorgeous. Okay, well now we got our little face. And that's what I'm going to put on next. And we're just going to glue it on, folks. So I'm going to, because it's so soft in here, see, I'm going to go in here. Let's see. Let's see if I can just make a little thing in there. And I'm going to put some right in there, as much, and outside as much of this as I can. So when I am putting her like this, I'm going to kind of just leave it down for a little bit, okay? Because I really want her to be glued in really, you know, pretty well. So, okay. And what is in there? Nothing's gonna, you know, get her away. I like it that I did it out of the hose, because that really gives it a very natural, fresh look. See? And so now she'll be ready, of course, for the hair. But we're gonna do the hair on my next video. I'm gonna do the hair. Like I said, I'm trying to make my videos short so I can process them as soon as possible. And since this one it was a little bit longer, I decided to just, you know, do more little videos. So here we are, and the next thing, like I said, we're gonna do is put on her hair and make her wings, and of course then finish accessorizing her. So until then, you know, it won't be long. I'm going to process them all together and then put them on YouTube, one right after the other. Okay, so y'all don't have to wait for them. I'll see you in a little while. Bye-bye.